All right, hello geometry guys. This is Mr. Heeren talking to you about 2.3. Some of this should be a review for you from algebra. So let's get right into it. What we're looking for is how do we write the equation of a line, and you kind of start with this. The most popular one by all means, slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, where m is your slope and b is your y-intercept, where it crosses the y-axis. So for this one, you have y equals 1/2 x plus 3. Plus 3 tells you that it crosses right here at plus 3. 1 over 2 implies that you go up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2 all the way. Remember, this is always going to be up or down over right. That's your slope. So y-intercept for any graph is going to be where the line crosses the y-axis. And the x-intercept, as you can probably guess, is wherever it crosses the x-axis. So another thing to put with that, the y-axis, this is where x equals 0. This is where y equals 0. So that's what I'm going to put in for that one. So here, write an equation of the line with a slope of 3 and a y-intercept of -2, and then graph the line. So slope of 3, y-intercept of -2, so it's going to be positive 3x plus a -2. So that's going to be y equals 3x minus 2. There it is. So plot the y-intercept. The y-intercept is going to be at -2. Use the slope to find the next point. So 3 as a fraction is equivalent to 3 over 1. So that means I go up 3 over 1. Up 3 over 1. There's my point. There's my point. There is my line right there. That's what that should look like. That's what that should look like. Now, what if I have one that looks like this? Well, if I've got a slope of -3/4 and it passes to the point -4, 5, -4, 5, then I need to use a point and the slope to figure this out. So I know my slope. My slope is -3/4. So that's that. But I don't know my y-intercept. Green's a bad color. So I'm missing the y-intercept and I don't know what that is. To find the y-intercept, what I can do is actually put in x and y into here and figure out what b is. All right, I've got one x, I've got one y, -4 and 5. So it's going to be 5 equals -3/4 times -4 plus b. All I did was substitute in the x and the y, and now I just do a little simplifying, a little solving. This is going to be that, -12 minus 12. B is going to equal -7. There we go. We're good. So now I've got what I need to write it in slope-intercept form. So my slope-intercept, my y-intercept rather, is going to be -7. Slope of -3/4, that means I'm going down 3 over 4. Be very careful with this. So there's my line right there. So my equation is going to be y equals -3/4 x plus 7. So write the equation line that passes through these 2 points and graph the line. So you're given 2 points. Okay, no big deal. You're given 2 points. Use slope to figure out what the slope is, and then work from there. So my slope is going to be -1 minus, not 0, 3. -1 minus 3 over -2 minus 0. So careful with the signs. Number one wrong answer I'll see up here is I'll see 2 over -2, and somehow you'll get a slope of -1. That is wrong. Do not do that. Well, it should be -1 minus 3 is -4. -2 minus 0 is -2. So that's a positive 2 for an answer. So that's my slope. So it's going to be y equals 2x plus whatever I get to figure out my y-intercept. So I've got my slope. I can do one of two things. I can either put it in here like I did before and put it in y equals 2x plus b. I can put one of these points in to there and figure out what b is, or I can use point slope form right here. Either way is going to be fine. So what I think I'll do is, since I have a 0, I'll just do this. Y is 3, x is 0. Well, nice and easy. My y-intercept is going to be 3. So y-intercept of 3, slope of 2, goes up, goes up, goes up. There's my line. There you go. So the second way to do it would have been to put it into this thing. So I'll even use the same point. I just go y minus 3. Yeah. Y minus 3 equals 2x minus 0. So I end up with y minus 3 equaling 2x. Add 3 to both sides. Hey there, look what I get. There's my answer. So find the slope of the line that passes through the 2 points, negative 2, 6, and 5, 6. Well, take a look where negative 2, 6 and 5, 6 are located. Look at that. It's a horizontal line. Horizontal lines have no slope. Horizontal lines, it's like saying y equals 0x plus 6. No slope. Slope is 0. It's never going to rise. No rise, all run. So it never goes up. So this is just going to be y equals 6. Because it doesn't matter what x is. It's getting multiplied by 0 anyway. So y equals 6. For number 5, you have 5, 3, and you have 5, negative 4. So if I go to 5, 3, I go to 5, negative 4. Hey, look at this. Well, it makes sense. I had horizontal before. I got vertical now. So now if I look at this and go, well, what am I doing here? Well, here's where the flip part of it is. The one before it was y equals something. This one is going to be x equals something. All right, what is my x value no matter where I'm at on the entire line? Well, that's going to be at 5. So my equation of that line is just going to be x equals 5. And the reason for that is because if I look at my slope, it's all rise, no run. Okay, so it's all rise, no run. So it's going to be like 6 over 0. So that's undefined. That doesn't exist, or at least we say it doesn't exist. But we know the line really exists, so that's why it's just x equals 5. So let's take a look. A moving company in Egan charges a flat rate of $75 as a booking fee plus $35 per hour that they are working for you. Write an equation to represent the total cost of the truck if they help you move for X hours. So let's take a look. So if we go 1 hour, that's going to be $35 plus 75. If we go 2 hours, that's going to be 35 plus 35 plus 75. So that's going to be, this is going to be 110. This will be 145. And you see it, 35 plus 35 plus 35 plus 75. So each time you're adding $35. That's representing each hour you're going. So the total cost here then is going to be $35 times every hour that they're there plus the $75 initial fee. So 75 bucks just for them to come out plus 35 bucks per hour that they're there. That's all I got. Come talk to me if you got questions. This should be a review of algebra. Hopefully it's coming back to you a little bit, but take your time and make sure you do it right.